Today we have something really fun to do. I'm sitting on a garden bed that isn't quite a garden bed yet. A few years ago, we did a landscaping project and we had a bunch of leftover sod that we didn't exactly know what to do with. So I had asked Bill to put it up in berms on either side of the new fire pit area, and I would deal with it in the future. Future's now. I already took one tarp off of the side over here. I'm gonna take this tarp off and we'll take a look and see what other type of work we do. I know that I'm gonna have to get out the lawn tractor to do the edges. That's pretty, the weeds grew up around the edges pretty bad. And I'm gonna have to go get my pitchfork to take some of the bigger sections out of the center where the two tarps came together. But other than that, this is ready to go. I have 14 bags of compost right now. Bill is bringing double that back on in his truck tonight, so I'll be able to finish this project tomorrow morning. But for now, I'm excited to see what it looks like and show you what it looks like. Over the last few weeks, I've done quite a number with the lawnmower on these tarps. You see how they're all pulling apart now? That was just in the last couple of weeks. I think what's happened is I'm really looking forward to having this done and having my yard look at least half finished for now. Look at this. Landscape staples is what I used to hold this tarp down with for 2 years. Let's pull it off. There we go. Oh, it looks like we might have a fan. So it's really crazy and amazing that this almost doesn't fit in a frame, but this is the beginning of it, and this is where a path is going to be coming down into the fire pit. I'm going to go about 10 feet and then I'm going to start pouring the compost in there. I'll show you what I mean. This area right here, between here and 10 feet over, is going to be an area where we have a ramp that comes down into the area where we're going to have our fire pit. Actually decided that the whippersnipper might be a bit better. Murphy's not a fan, as you can see, but as soon as I turn it on, he goes away. Murphy, get! Get! That is so fun. This is turning out really good so far. I've got over half the bed dug up. I'm just taking this tool and just stirring up kind of the top layer, and then I'm going to put the compost on. Let's keep going. There's a gigantic slug over here. There we go. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. There is a hose running in here. I'm gonna have that hose running under the compost. It's been running under the tarps for probably 2 years now, so it's fine there under the compost, and the flower bed's going to be built in around it. Now, I bought 14 bags of compost, 12.5 kilogram bags of compost. These ones are sheep's manure. If they have sheep's manure, I prefer to buy sheep's manure over cows. I have no legitimate reason why. It's just something I prefer. Bill is also grabbing 14 more of these bags to finish this project when he gets home or in the morning. So I'm going to start with the 14 and see how far we get from there. It is the next day. Bill went to the garden center and got some more sheep's manure, and we're ready to go and get this going. That looks so good. I will probably be doing edging here. I really should do it today, but I probably won't do it today. I'm out here ready to start putting these flowers in. Now, I picked up some flowers this morning from the market across the street. These right here. I thought they were really pretty. They're Nepeta Junior Walker. Nepeta, full sun, so it's perfect for here. Spring to autumn blooms, 18 inches tall, 24 inches wide. So we'll put those in, I think, at the end over there to kind of mark that as the end of the bed, because I remember I'm leaving that area for the tractor to get through. And then we have our own Dyer's Coreopsis plant. I don't know much about these plants. I just know that this one was the flowers you can use to dye fabric, which I thought was pretty cool. So that's what I'm looking forward to with the Coreopsis. And we have a full tray of coleus here. This coleus we started from seed probably in April. And so this is how it looks right now. Coleus is a beautiful kind of border plant. So this is going to be our second layer in. And I'll show you our first layer in. It's cool. We have this walking thyme that we started from seed. Magic carpet thyme, I think, is the proper name. And it is going in the front of the bed as the first layer, so the border plant. But I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it all the way up there because eventually that's going to be a meadow. So I'd like to have moss path going through the meadow. So that's the thought there for the future. And then I grabbed what I have left of the nasturtiums. Here we have mostly dark ones and one light one here. The dark ones are more like a bush and the light one is a vining one. So I'm probably going to put the bushy types in here. Let's get started. Gotta go grab a battery. So I was able to put those two plants in the Nepeta, and then I'm gonna bring the walking thyme all across the front of this as a barrier, but I'm gonna stop in this quadrant here because I'm gonna leave like a 4x4 or a 6x6 area here because I would like to put in something a little bit more of a structure, of a winter interest. I'm not sure if it's going to be a clematis or if it's going to be like a tree type, like a dwarf lilac bush or something like that, but I'm leaving it here. So I'm stopping about here with the flowers that I have here today, and I'm going to leave that area for another day. I just wanted to stop for a second and talk about this thyme. So we planted this thyme in February 26th or March 5th or somewhere around there. And this is a 3.5 inch by 3.5 inch pot. And there's probably 10 seeds in there. Now this pot has 1 seed. See the difference? This is what 1 seed is. Don't count him out. He's going to produce big time. He's going to be a nice big one just like this is. But next year he will. So I'm going to put this one in now, and I'm going to kind of watch it over the summer and see how much it actually flourishes compared to the ones that have like 10 seeds in them. So this is magic carpet thyme, and this carpet thyme is actually walkable. So we can walk on it and it is not going to harm anything at all. We have a bunch of this in the garden already. It's actually stunning in the garden. I love walking thyme. So you notice in the garden here, I did put it out of the walking trail for now, and in my experience, that's how I can get the best walking path. I can make sure that it gets nice and established first, and then it will spread itself down here over time. And if it intermixes with the grass patch now, I'm okay with that because eventually this grass patch will be a meadow. So in the future, this will be a meadow here. No, sorry. In the future, this will be a meadow over on this side, and this will be a walking path with thyme. And then I'll have a perennial bed up here with a tree. And then over time, I'll probably add more perennials that we have around the property here, like I did with that one over there. Lots of hostas. I did go and grab some new plants for that one over there too. So let's keep going. Up next is the coleus. Oh, this one I didn't water. See what happens when you didn't water it? Oh, shoot. You're gonna be fine, buddy. Plant spacing 12 inch, row spacing 18 inch. Okay, good to know. So they get 20 to 30 inches tall, and they need to be spaced, it says 12 to 18 inches apart. I got to get to work. but it's looking pretty good. I got all the thyme in. I decided to not put in the coleus right away. I went ahead and I put in the nasturtiums. There's only 4, so I want to make sure they didn't get lost in the mix. I lined them up right in behind the thyme, and now I'm going to do a row of coleus and a row of the coreopsis because it's the tallest thing. And actually, I am going to switch that. I'm going to put the coleus on this side and the coreopsis down the center, because then from both sides it looks like it's got a height from this side and then it's got a height from the fireplace side too. Okay, thanks for working that out with me. I'm really trying to have a good thought about these. These have been in these trays for way too long, and that's okay, but I hope they survive. All right, let's do the coleus now. We're done. I know that right now this bed looks like nothing's in it just yet, but wait until these plants start growing. There's 2 varieties in here that are perennials that'll come back. Oh, excuse me, 3 varieties of perennials that'll come back next year, and the coleus and the nasturtiums will not come back next year. I have to put another annual in there. It might just be the same ones. Haven't decided yet, but I'm excited that this bed is done. Thank you so much for joining me today and a couple days ago, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.